Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible...
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Dembele. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And that is well cleared. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Messi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Messi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. The ball swung in. Well, that tackle was certainly... Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's intervened well there. Pedri, who is rarely short on confidence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Defending here is really tight. Georgia yet to have an attempt on goal. Pepe.
Utrecht definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And this is Neymar. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pepe is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vieira. Now Neymar. And this is Messi. And he is deftly away. Real chance! Now, that's another chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Neymar. Oh, super ball! And now they can spring out of defence. Pepe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Real chance here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gullit going forward. Can he get it through? And it's a corner. And he's there to clear it. Utrecht have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior. And it's Vieira. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. Vieira is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the referee has blown for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets us going once more.
Georgia really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Chance! Oh, it's come loose. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. He is just caressing the ball. Corner number 3 coming up. Vieira clears it away. Utrecht are looking to go forward now. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Out of play for a goal kick. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Pedri with the cross. Cleared away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Delivered across. And he was quick to react. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking to play him in. Oh, nice touch. Varane does really well to win the ball there. Georgia get their fourth corner. Driven in. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Utrecht have the chance to go the other way. And the keeper's given it away. Driven forward. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gullit charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Delivered from distance. Pepe wins the duel this time. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, good-looking ball. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Oh, good read. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's going across goal. And he's taking no chances there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's lofted through here. No, that's been intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. And that is expertly dealt with. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Neymar. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely feet. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Not the most accurate pass. What a throw in. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Utrecht couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Played into space. Mbappe.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Rafael Varane. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. And he's heaved it away. And it's Salah. That's good play.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Check, punts it upfield.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Mohamed Salah. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he can thump it away. 90 minutes gone and nothing to show. Nicely weighted. He's had a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half. And, of course, he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually, at both ends. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Van Basten. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he is deftly away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hazard. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's having a shot! There it is! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Oh, just a keeper now! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Great chance here from position A1. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Georgia presented with a golden opportunity here. Diogo Costa clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touch.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Georgia certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Georgia have scored 2 quick goals here. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo against the crossbar. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Basten is onto it in a flash. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gullit has got himself a free kick. Gullit. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Scholes clears without hesitation. Georgia disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Gullit. Great ball if he can get there. Good read, needed to be. Hazard. So much time and space. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
That could spell trouble. Neymar! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So where will he go? And that's one back! Not much more than a formality.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? And he was quick to react. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that looks a decent ball. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Hazard powering forward here. Quality ball. Mbappe is onto this. There's the shot! No, just not quite. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Georgia have the chance to go the other way. And he tries a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response?
Georgia visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that is remarkable.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That is good progress on the left. Pass somewhat off target. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a sharp pass. He shifted it to the flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but... Oh, a gilt-edged shot! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he hits the net! And they're threatening to fly away here!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Played out wide. Mbappe has it in a wide position. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Saliba is the guilty party there. Off the post! Scholes. That's it, 45 minutes up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Georgia are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Back on the way then. Ball's gone out of play. Best. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. Hazard! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Great vision. That'll be a throw. Desai. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's picked out the run. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's in! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitation...
Best! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. What a save by Diogo Costa! Gullit plays it short. He is just caressing the ball in towards the back stick.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Goes looking wide. And he's gone backward here. He's going for goal! And he thumps it clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Bellingham, nicely spread. Now it's Foden. Gullit dominates aerially so often. He's beaten the last man. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, terrific save.
Georgia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, just skips and Gullit! Oh, he's done it!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Georgia choosing to make the first change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Georgia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Gvardiol. Mbappe! Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly. Now it's Foden. And this is Neymar. He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
So what can they conjure from this one? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Foden. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's hit the crossbar. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Alexander Arnold must have known only his very best would even have a chance from that angle. It was very acute.
Alexander Arnold. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's nice. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Georgia have themselves a chance from the spot. Diogo Costa must save this. What a save by Diogo Costa! In by Gullit. That is a brilliant interception. Van Basten. Spread it left. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, well played. Pepe. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi looking to receive it in space. Chance! What a save by Diogo Costa! Ah, he's given it away. Strokes it back. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. Big chance, corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Oh, good effort! Foden, and that has left him in a heap. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Vieira. And here's Messi. And he's decided to go for it. And that's past the post. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. So we have further activity on the bench here. That's the throw. Takes a shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there.
So that's it. It is all over. Georgia, looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Well, after all of that, Jim, Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions. And he can deliver too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It's Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gullit is there and he can get that clear. Georgia have the chance to go the other way. And this is Gullit. He's beaten the last man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's an imaginative pass. Vieira does well to get it back. Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira, well read, and the danger is averted. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Georgia presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0, just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Benfica finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And a chance! Oh, he's done it! Hazard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Georgia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Messi. He's having a pop! Oh, crossbar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. And the finish! And yes, it's there! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room.
Hazard! And that has fair fizzed. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And that's been slipped through. It's a promising position. He's found a way through. Rui Costa! And that's a tidy finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well.
Can he finish? And it's in! And they've got their lead back! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's superb. And he shoots! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a little off target. Neymar. Georgia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Gattuso distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had a shot! Off the post! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pull it. Best, a player who needs no introduction. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's good play from him.
And he is dashing away. Gattuso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram charging forward, the ball at his feet. Best, he's through on goal. Great chance! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So, into the second half. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Gattuso. There he goes, motoring forward. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Knocks it out wide. And it's Maicon. Gattuso.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been slung wide. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! Rising over the bar.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Looking for the run, and that's going wide left. He's got away. He's had a shot! Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No, not quite.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gattuso. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Hullet. Gullit will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Good read, needed to be. It's a good run down the right. Georgia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pepe. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Mbappe. Piqué. Now Gattuso. Can he get it through? And he's lost it. Real chance! It's in! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Not the most accurate pass. Gattuso. Neymar knocks it into space. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Can he spark a counter here? He has found the way through. Nice control. That's really good defending. Tries a shot! Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van Dijk gets across and deals with it. Oh, played right into his path. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Georgia have reclaimed it. Thuram carries the ball down the right. And it's Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Best. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Georgia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Best doing what he does best. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Oh, no joy this time. Zanetti attempts a clearance.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Pass is just off target. Maldini. Best going after that. And it's Messi. Best. It's a searching pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. Vieira gets on his bike and on the move. And this is Hullet. Hullet. Georgia controlling the possession in this early phase. Hullet. Oh, super ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Cannavaro makes the interception. That has ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Maldini. Hazard going forward. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Hazard with a delivery. It's a goal kick.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vieira looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's found a way past. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. This looks promising. And a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, great chance! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Waregem are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's been cut out, well played. And it's been hooked away. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Hullet. That's a good ball out wide. Pedri has it in a wide position. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. Looking to play him in. Azar. Azar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Hullet. Nedved gets a foot in here. Shifted upfield.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that could set him on his way. Eto'o picks it up out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used the... And a shot! Sensational from Eto'o!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
No, he's had it taken off him. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Georgia trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. That gets us going once more.
Georgia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vieira. And the counter is on. Now it's Eto'o. Just eases him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that...
Bale! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Nice physical challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Cleared without hesitation. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Maldini clears without hesitation.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. Seedorf. Nedved. It's Nedved! Thuram. And it's Messi. Vieira. Vieira shows great strength. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Shot could be... He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vieira! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And the pass is intercepted. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahim, he's having a pop! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Messi wins the duel this time, and it's Messi. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Ibrahimovic might just make this. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Aimed beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Chance, surely! Oh, that could be pivotal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Bale. Desai with the clearance. Georgia have their third corner. And that has been knocked clear. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Georgia nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case...
Can he finish? Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Seedorf. Nice looking ball. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Cannavaro. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's been won straight back. And the referee brings it to a close. Georgia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.